everyone, and welcome to SpeedGaming 3. Today we've got another Ocarina of Time Randomizer SpeedGaming Live Tournament 2022 online here between barbu and MrMario. I'm Star, with me on comms today is VXR. How are you doing?
Pretty good.
Got ourselves a Forest Medallion Star with the bonus song and and as adult here.
Should be starting any second now. As an adult, Zora's doing me a good one.
So that would be a pretty funny spawn. I don't really have a preference on this one today. We'll find out shortly.
I think Zora's Fountain would be funnier.
It would be. Forest Medallion Star is nice. Could see some interesting spot. Nope. Good old.
Okay, it's just outside of CAC.
Yep, but Forest Medallion's gonna be nice. Bario's gonna go get the song and Medallion check immediately as he heads into CAC. Let's see. Deku, Spirit, Fire. Something Shadow, I totally missed the last one.
Where's the Shadow Medallion? Alright, so that leaves DC, Forest, and Water as our stones.
Yep.
Not the greatest set. Inside Ganon's Castle with Hero, and Frog's Tooth dead.
Yep.
Major item in...
non, il n'y a pas une racine française mathma à ce moment. As you find Minia in the windmill.
We also got Furrow's Wind out of the Shield Grave, which is nice to have early unless your magic's late. Which it likes to be when your Furrow's is early.
Yes, indeed. The Nocturne in Temple of Time is, well, an item as we get the Goron Tunic off Battle Anju.
Also an item. For your Water Medallion Fire.
Yeah. Is it Water Medallion Fire? I thought Fire was the Spirit Medallion, but I could be epically failing at reading the track and reading the pedestal today. Merci, Mathma. Je parle français aussi que l'anglais et le mandarin. Yes.
The Water Medallion.
Okay. My notes are bad, friends. Well dived in. Apparently, it looks like DC Forest Fire Arrow Stones. Maybe if one of our trackers can verify us to get fire arrows off the Shield Grave. Also, not Shield Grave, Dampe Race. Also an item of dubious use currently, as we get see just a bloopy on the Shield Grave.
Can't be long shot in Shadow Trial 2 because of Stone Water.
Yeah, and not Shield Grave. Wow, I'm scared of. I'm just mixing up all the graveyard checks. Bloopy on the TARDIS, Goron Tunic on Adel Anju, Fire Arrows on Dampe Race, and Furrow's Wind into Shield Grave. That's what it was. Brain's functioning. Both runners just doing something the others already done currently. But also help with it. Let's cancel your replication. Here's Minuet for Mario. 48 on Dampe, 49, sorry about that, before barbu, not too bad. And, well, it's not a particularly interesting start.
I mean, we've got trackable items, but they're not really usable right now.
No, not really. Okay, oh, Fire's a Water Medallion, Water is still a stone, and I'm just in a few different places right now on brains. There's Requiem on menu, which is interesting to get as we find Sunsong Grave instead.
Yeah, and we have Fire Medallion Spirit. That's not the greatest. It does get us another song at least.
Yeah, Goron
City.
City's way of the hero. Okay, a bunch of relatively early checks generally.
And GGG way of the hero.
We did start with a bonus song. Someone did jokingly suggest going to GTG with no items earlier. Maybe not with no items, but that is a place they're going to want to go fairly early, as we find Hyrule Field is full. That's a good hint.
OOT's either Serenade or it's a dead item.
Yep. 2 big chests in Mido's house. Putting the Stone of Agony. Sure.
Are we gonna ice arrows in this chest?
Choose. That's pretty good. Let's Requiem for Barbu.
We're about to get another hint. Wearing Justice dead.
That's good. Let's see what the item is on the arch.
Like a Blippi. What I thought.
Yeah. Actually, kind of obvious this time. Usually that item's quite hard to tell.
I'm not sure what platform Barbu's playing on. I know Mario plays on PC.
So I want to say RetroArch for Barbu, but I'm not completely sure. As you find Storms of the Colossus. I don't think it was the right shape for choose on the arch, Mira.
Yeah, there's Fire or Water Medallion Fire, Spirit or Shadow Medallion Shadow, and Spirit Medallion Shadow. Wasteland Foolish, thanks.
Okay, sure. And that's going to be Child here for Barbu as Mario heads off to Wave the Hero at Goron City.
Don't have a way of stopping Link the Goron in logic.
Nope, no bow, no strength, no bombs. There are your 3 ways to stop him in the settings: Water, Forest, DC, and that order of the stones. Alright, let's see what the Temple of Time has to tell us. Always a pretty big info dump.
Mario wants something in the maze.
Big Goron dead, Big Goron is still dead. Oh no, Child Spirit is a small key and a slingshot. Lake is Wave the Hero, and Adult Lake is dead and dead.
Completely missed the hint in the Goron City maze. Foolish.
Well, Foolish and Zora Nick, thanks. I think that's all of our Foolish hints and 4 of our 5 Way of the Heroes then. And why do we have both Tunics already? And why is that Zora Tunic possibly Way of the Hero?
Turn.
To be fair, Water is the Spirit is the Cohere Emerald, so we will need to beat it, but Tunic Way of the Heroes are quite rare. Especially Zora Tunic ones, yeah. Just because it only locks one thing directly, which is the Water Central Pillar, and how much that locks usually isn't a whole lot.
Yeah. Or it could be a small key in the Central Pillar and then Lost Keys on Darkness River Chest or Lost Key Chest. We don't have Song of Time yet, though.
Yeah, we don't have that. We also don't have any wallets, because 2 wallets does negate the need for a Zora tunic. And Make notes in chat that he's pretty sure there's a big chest on the left side of the Grand City maze. Well, need to go back for that later, whenever they get an item to actually do that with, because they currently don't have any. They've done a few items, none of which provide much of any appreciable immediate progression besides bomb shoes. I don't know that the Slingshot and Child Spirits either Slingshot or Boomerang lock for the extra fun. Since you do need a way to knock down the bridges to get to that chest and Child Spirits. To get to both chests, really. And don't have any of those right now. Talon not giving us anything either. Just a heart piece.
Container from Isle of Archery. I need another song, most likely.
Probably a song here, which... Nope. Okay, Serenade's confirmed on the Ocarina of Time check then, since Turtle Field is foolish and is not the item. Bit of a pain, you are not getting Serenade before Water Temple, you're going hiking for it.
Yeah, with that Mike
All
highly
the way
awaited hero, too.
Yeah, oh, and it's also Foolish Field, so you're just going hiking without anything to do on the way. That's also... Especially with low shoes, that's gonna be a few hints they're probably not gonna get anytime fast either.
Yeah.
Yep, Starfall, we've got one of those seats so far. We're 11 minutes in. We have bomb shoes, and that's about it for actual items that are useful right about now. Our medallion layout is not the best, not the worst. And our hints are a whole pile of interesting. It is a hiking scene in there.
Yeah. A little bit of an opponent to get to Lake as adult quicker, but as child, not so much.
You're hiking. Because scales haven't been seen either, because the game seems to want to give us nothing much at all right now. Fire arrows and 4 Rose Wind both completely useless. The Goron tunic is mostly useless, and so is the Zora tunic. Palm shoes are really the only item they have that's of any use, and they're out of logic. Or they're not in logic in these settings, so... I'm wondering where their next logical item is.
Be out here in Gerda Valley.
Yeah, could be here, way at the Hero Lake, could be out in Kokiri Deku. We can also do a handful of checks in the well with storms.
That's
not a
foolish.
ton. Oh wait, never mind, it is. Oh, the storm's grottos do exist, though.
Yeah.
All is foolish. And Mario is going to play Requiem because he hasn't been there yet.
And that's loopy.
And there's definitely not progression as Mario gets to storms. Let's see what the hint here is for barbu. Can't see the item yet. Just a recovery heart. And I do think that's a loopy on the arch. Skull Mask is more choose. Just 5 though, I don't think I'll bother with it. Song of Time on Saria. Speaking of the Water Temple shenanigans earlier.
Out of places for ZL to be.
Yes we are. Crater's probably the most likely.
Or it could be burning hack, depending on spirit key logic.
It could be burning hack, as we get a hint here that George's game is dead. Alright. Ooh, big chest and Wolf's grotto for Mario.
Alright, time to see what this letter spot is.
Yeah.
I have no idea what that was.
Chat, any ideas? Cause, we don't. But on the other side, Mario got light arrows, also of the really not helpful right now game. Variety of major items, and a heart piece. Not great either. Woo-wee. That's, game is being a little mean at the moment. I mean, I'll need lights eventually, they just do absolutely nothing until the very end. I'll do small chest here, and dual valley stand.
Yep.
Good for Mario, not so great for barbu. Is dead. Alright. Have we gotten a single skull seed yet this tournament? I don't remember seeing
that I know of.
Hey, there's a bomb back, finally! Child fishing. Probably wave the hero at the rate we're going. We're running quite low on actual things to do. And, I was thinking it was likely a bomb bag or hookshot to open up progression. Did we get 30 from Mira a few seeds back? Must have missed that one then, Mira. Because we do have the 40 and 50 still turned up in these settings, so 30 is the max you can get, and even that hasn't turned up all that much. The bombs are good for barbu, doesn't have to worry about wasting shoes anymore.
Okay, letter spot was a piece of heart. I checked Baruzad.
Alright, good. Bomb bag likely wave the hero, could also be something in. And with Adult Lake being hinted at, that's probably it. Unless it's on Shoot the Sun, in which case, well, we're not getting that for a bit.
Or Lab Dive.
Could be Lab Dive. Here's lights for barbu. We can see Deku next for them both. Not for you, actually. Did they go Goron City for just Hot Rodder right now? It's one check, but it's Way of the Hero and they don't have a lot.
Yeah. I think Bar wasn't really too happy with this hint.
Yeah, no. It's gonna go clear the Lost Woods. Mario's heading out to carry Sword Chest. Oh yeah, just noticed that Deku's are light medallion. Well. Ooh, that hurts a bit for Mario.
I think he meant to drop that.
No, I think that was a miss button. Yeah, fingered it, which is a little unfortunate, because he probably especially if he doesn't find anything in Deku, I think he goes Child Lake soonish, just to chase the Way of the Hero, especially as he does know Adult Lake is dead. Yeah, and he's running out of stuff to do. Well, we'll see. Does hurt all the same to lose the Chu, as we find a hint that, OJC is what now?
A bow.
That's fun. Probably not our first, until it is.
Yeah, I mean, there are 2 other bows out there, but you start seeing all these strength upgrades come crashing in with the seed.
Yeah. Well, speaking of strength upgrades, but I also need those for that Inside Ganon's Castle wave hero. We just got the second hint of for Mario there at the Deku Tree.
Really isn't. Well, there's a few things that could be there. Riddle's Letter, Boomerang, Inspire, Hover Boots. There's one of those on Shadow Trial 2 would be hilarious.
That would be, yes. We do already have fire arrows, so some shenanigans can happen. Hot Rodder is not it. Just a bloopy.
Major to me.
I don't think so. Oh, there it is. And small chest. You are cutting out a little bit at the beginning of your sentences sometimes, VXR, as we find a wallet in the Deku Tree. Okay.
Bottom of the wall, foolish.
Yeah, there's a Zora tunic for barbu. Did Mario save scum that? Because it's not on his track.
Yeah.
Makes sense, because Mario probably on Save to Choose, and the Zora tunic does absolutely nothing right now, and you can always get that later. You really need it, though it's not particularly likely with these guys. Barbu is down to 3 choose, but since he's got the bomb bag, it doesn't really matter all that much. Deku Tree top floor did not yield much for Mario.
For his second ultimate token.
Also, it's Bruce Scrub is a scam. Very nice B1 skip here for Mario. That's one of the more difficult setups out there for it. And if you get it first try, it does save a little time.
We're gonna get that useless light medallion.
Well, the Goma has something for us, otherwise this trip to Deku was, a bust, really. Considering that, well, the only thing he's gotten out of here is a wallet, and knows that's not particularly helpful, as we've seen both tunics. And we do allow the King Zora skip in these settings, so you don't need a blue fire either. Logically might, I guess, be potentially relevant, practically not at all. And, oh, that's a mirror shield for Fire Medallion Spirit. Also not immediate progression. Again! PC, I think, has got to be the next play. There's really nothing else to do. I guess Crater Grotto, Crater Wall, you can do like 2 checks in GTG.
Hi, happy ass salesman.
Oh, hi. Mario... Oh, Mario, he's... Not sure why he's playing Minuet for the Keaton mask, for starters.
It's not the skull mask yet.
Oh yeah, true. Where is he going right now?
Although you'd play Nocturne if you were to turn that in right now, I feel like.
VXR. Is that why? If he were to go Skull Mask, this is not the one for it. I'm not sure what else he's going for right now, to be honest with you. He's done most of Lost Woods Kokiri, unless he wants to go for Hot Water, I guess? Or not even that, okay. If this is hiking the lake by this way, which I guess might be a bit faster, there's really no quick way over there with Serenade on the active. That is good. That'll get his bomb back. It could be Oopsie for Zeal on Burning Cat Kirby. It depends. Well, we need to, our remaining locations for Z. Let's see, our remaining song locations are the Crater, Composer Grave, Ice Cavern, and Burning Cat Credly, 4 checks left. Composer Grave and Ice Cavern can't have CL. Both are locked. Composer Grave is hard CL locked, and we do not spawn in Fountain or the main today as adult. And then, well, Crater is the more likely option, but Burning Cat would be the mean option. Oh, we are going to see Open Ground from here for Mario, which makes sense with the way he got it over here. Is the information useful? Not particularly for us. Probably wouldn't. I mean, they do have most hints at this point. They're missing Burning Cat, they're missing your last wave here, and that's about it between them. I think they've also just seen most of the same hints at this point as well. That'll help him Mario since he wasn't getting this Crater Valley Scumless kid. And he'll get it here, so he doesn't need to worry about explosives anymore. That hard piece is a lot more visible at night there on the letter spot. And what do you think we'll find in DC, VXR, I guess?
I'd say a strength.
Yeah,
although that doesn't do much at this point.
I was going to say, a strength would be nice, but does nothing right now.
Hookshot, perhaps?
Hookshot's most likely. It is a few things. GTG and a little bit of GTG as well as HPA would be available, as well as the adult shooting gallery if they got a bow. Probably should get them a little bit. I mean, they have to find something soon, because this bomb bag was, I think this bomb bag is near last location for Mario, actually, as far as Sphere Zero checks go. Or at least as far as the practical Sphere Zero, and just even Sphere 1 checks really go. I think he had maybe 1 or 2 checks in the fortress area, and that was about it for much of anything useful. For much of any checks really at all that was available to Mario without a bomb bag. Richard doing a few other checks available. Let's see that I'm going here.
Enough money for Bomb 2 bowling yet, and then there's places to farm money.
There's $5 in Richard's house, and there's some more above the bowling shop, so she's fine. There's Mirror Shield for Barbu. And Richard, yielding us a bit of love, okay. Lead for Barbu makes sense. Unfortunately, he will not be able to do Night Market, Richard, so he'll orphan that check, though it doesn't really matter currently. And he's gonna okay, does remember bowling. It's like, don't forget bowling, Barbu.
Droopy.
No, you're still cutting out a little bit at the beginning of some of your sentences, BXR. I'm not sure if what's up with it.
I don't know why. That bombshell volume was useless.
Yep. So back adult and off to DC, I assume, for both of them at this point. There's nothing else really to do. And we'll see what progression that gives us to continue going, because, yeah, try seed. I do quite appreciate Mario's dark blue tunic here. He's actually playing Minuet, interesting, as barbu also got a nice bright green color on his tunic. Is Mario's going via Goron City to DMC now? DMT then?
Yeah, it's probably. Also nice dark mirror shield colors too.
Yeah, that is very nice. He did equip his Goron tunic now, which is the green color on his end. barbu's colors are all pretty similar. And barbu's gonna go from Capcom to DC. Different ways to get to the same place. And there's the Ganon's Wave here for barbu. His mirror shield color is not ideal, but it actually works with his tunic color fairly well.
Yeah. A nice contrast.
It is. Oh, almost forgot Redid Grotto, so we'll get that. Here's Link the Goron for Mario. I did not think that was going to work, but it did. Big chest for barbu. And Link the Goron is nothing. Sure, game, that's a first bottle. Pathologic ice camera exists, I suppose. Yeah. And I guess it makes 20 skulls a little less terrible if that turns out to be the bottle pack. But otherwise, that bottle really doesn't do much. I have absolutely no idea what that is on the volcano.
Deku nuts, I think. Oh, we're gonna get the pot push.
This is a neat little strat discovered a couple months ago. That allows you to manipulate a pot in collision to let you cross the bridge without hovers or hookshot. Or Bolero.
Baru's in DC. Let's see if Mario gets it. Nice. Alright, nice. Moment of truth.
And
it's ZL.
There's ZL. Alright. Wasteland is still foolish, and that's to be expected. Odds of Spirit not being ZL unlocked are not particularly high.
I can't tell you how many times in 6 Vanillion Bridge I've seen ZL on OT with Stone Spirit.
That's true, it does happen. Having a non-ZL locked Spirit also tends to make the odds of it being Fire locked almost 100% and it being Longshot locked is higher too if it's not ZL. Just because then all the keys get put everywhere else. Ooh, big chest here, and GPG is still waved here. Thanks. There's our first hook shot. So, pot push is going to be pretty much inconsequential there for Mario, unfortunately.
Yeah, now your ZL's in logic.
Yep. Here, is this our final wave of the heroes? This is our Burning Cat Can. That's our OTC. Second hint. Okay. They're hoping it's not that. That's not their first bow, because Forest Temple is actually in is actually accessible. Not a lot available currently, but it is accessible here with the hookshot now. Seven skulls for barbu. Mario picking up a blurpy off the DMT ferry.
Next to Big Goron says that market is way of the hero. We haven't gotten anything yet.
Pose!
Pose?
I think that's Pose. Because we know that Treasure Chest minigame is dead. We've seen bowling, we've seen Richard, we've seen the child shooting gallery, which means that Big Pose is the only check left there in these settings. That's not good. Because we don't have a bow, as per just a previously mentioned OGC hint, and the Frogs 2 hint there is still dead. But Big Pose Wave the Hero, that does make that Bobloff Reded Grotto a little bit more useful, but I don't think either of them really feel like doing bowless Big Pose right now. You can do it, it's there's two different strats, both fairly silly. I know one involves bomb chews, as you get a hammer off the DC bridge. Okay. Fire is also accessible with that hammer, with that hookshot now, and a Goron tunic and bombs. Water medallion fire anyone?
It's overlocked though.
That's true, but that is a potential option. That, Forest Courtyards, GTG's also got a good bit more checks now with Hookshot, which is Way of the Hero, so they'll probably head that way soon. Can also get Hammer Rocks in the good GTG, which is nice to route that in together.
We're just seeing MrMario go through parts of DC team, and Mario has taken out King of Dongo and his first dome.
Yep, no really swap places with Mario and heading up DMT to Goron sitting in DMC. Pick up his Soakshot, pick up his ZL, and then it's a pretty good chance to see Reverse Wasteland to GTG for these two coming up soon. Market Wave the Hero. They know what it will be, they just don't know. They just don't really have a way to get it yet. King Dodongo is just a groupie. Because I don't even know if I know how to do Big Pose with Chews. I don't know either, I just know the strat exists because it was used in old speedruns.
Yeah.
And the version of the bowless pose strat that uses Epona to basically run the Po over is also not something people just casually do unless they're really, really running out of checks generally. And they're not quite that low on checks with that hookshot. That is a horrendous thought from chat. Wait, what if the Goron City Wave the Hero was the routine with Sarius and Burning Cack? It's possible, Kirby.
I mean, we are just true strengths and possibly magic or hovers away from that.
Yeah, depending on spirits, what spirit actually requires today, which you don't know. Well, they require either Dins or Bow and Magic for Fire Source for Spirit, but yeah, that would be interesting if that was the case. Thanks, I hate it. Hey, I mean, it's we do have to consider possibilities here, because our current Goron City Wave the hero is a Zora tunic. That did not roll, barbu. He's gonna go. There was a big chest in the Goron City Maze left side, so we'll see what that is here for barbu. If that's not it, it's either Spinning Pot or the Runia or the Zora tunic for the Wave the hero, none of which are fun options. We do know Child Spirit is logically required. They don't have a way to do it with logic currently. They have Requiem, but they don't have a Boomerang, and they don't have another Slingshot. We do know one Slingshot is in Child Spirit, as there's
That
Iron
is
Boots.
definitely Way of the Hero.
Yep. Thanks, game. Iron Boots and the Goron and Zora tunic and Way of the Hero Goron City. They can get in to, yeah, they can't get into Water Temple. They have Irons, a Hookshot, ZL, no bow, no hovers, so semi-limited on checks they can do, but there is some things that are available. And chat noting that Mario actually did shoe straps on King Dodongo, even though he had bombs. Show off, why not? He does have a pretty good amount of shoes. They must have found 20 packs somewhere I missed, because Mario's sitting at 19 currently.
This will be Barbu's hook shot.
I think he thought about warping away and remembered maybe I should go check this out here.
Yeah.
I have to go back around because he doesn't seem to know the jump to bypass the rock by DMC Ferry from this side, because it's a little bit finicky to do. Don't blame him, so he's just going to go back around. It's not too bad.
Yeah, no, Mario's gonna go back to, or he did go back to the Zora tunic.
Yep. Doing so with the routing it together with the Iron Boots, which makes sense. SEL for
not going into fire yet. Maybe Mario's next play, or at least check the fairy town first.
yeah, check the ferry, but I think Way of the Hero GTG is probably the more appealing play for them both right now. Just the blue bee off the Crater Ferry. Barbu is interestingly not even going to check the MT Ferry, just going to leave right away. Round about it.
Both go into the Royal Tomb at the same time.
Yep, Mario just a couple seconds behind Barbu. Geese are trolling Barbu here. Just use some nuts to help take them down. There we go. It was a bit of an easier time. We'll see what the song here is can't get the chest due to no fire source whatsoever, and Vanilla Sun Song, which we know to be useless because Sun Song Grave was simply dead. That is now a 50-50 between Bolero and Saria's song on Burning Cack versus versus Ice Cavern, so that's fun. And I'm now wondering where Barbu's going.
Yeah, trying to think, but we've got his child now. Maybe go up river?
Go up river, child spirit maybe? As Mario picks up his first bottle. Oh, Barbu might want to check Market Wave here, and he can also route Hyrule Castle Fairy Fan with us if he remembers it.
That's a thing too.
Yep.
I think it's gonna be Mario that's heading to river, not Barbu.
I'm also interested by this play for Mario, I wonder what he's wanting to get right now, because I'm a little curious that neither of them have actually gotten off their way to hear GTG yet. No Strike 2 and no Bow, to be fair, makes it a little less appealing, and it's an interesting divergence to hear from them both.
Looks like a Deku shield over there.
I think so. Mario does not in fact crash in the shallow water there, which is possible to do. And
Sun Song Grave Hit.
Yep. Field is still foolish.
Or the Hylian shield.
Goron City still lead the hero, thanks.
And just a blue peak on the Royal Castle Ferry.
Alright, now it's gonna be back a duel for Barbu, I guess. Just wanted to get the Market Wave hero and route Castle Ferry in, okay. We'll see if Mario actually chooses to go into Ice Cavern here. I'd be a little surprised if he did, but it's possible as we find the other 30 hint.
Did Mario see what that item was? Because I didn't.
Me neither. Apparently he doesn't want it, or he thinks he doesn't want it. It wasn't on the screen long enough for me to catch it.
The upper river item.
Bloopy? Okay, thanks, Mara.
Barbu is doing Colossus Fairy. Maybe reversing.
I'd probably expect a reverse to way to hero GTG with this route to find another Market Wave the hero for Mario. I'm interested as to why he's rushing Ice this early, I guess.
Yeah.
We know the song is either Bolero or Saria's song. Bolero is entirely not needed. That's a magic meter. Bolero's entirely not needed, and Saria's song only unlocks 2 checks. Burning Cack
your ice play is less valuable now.
Yeah, that's just confirmed Saria's on Burning Cack.
that the other magic?
Yes it is! I guess why not? Seeing both magics at the same, different magics at the same, right after one another from the two runners. They will definitely not have any magic to. Yeah, I'm not sure about you. And we have now seen every single hint in this scene.
Doesn't have to. Turtle's letter doesn't have to be magic lock. Source Fountain's not foolish.
Nope. Sora's Fountain is not foolish and Colossus is not weak. Nothing says that these magics can't be both available at the same time. Well, not at the same time, just both available without needing the other. I'm having a little trouble with Reverse Wasteland here, so it has here to the hut now. We do know this is foolish, not that he has a beef uses fire arrows anyway, because they still don't have a bow. Going in and out to select the poles here, fair enough. Easier.
Yeah, weird how they do this. I think that something similar happens when you wear the Gerudo mask.
There's not really any particular. It's just some of those things that is OOT coding quirks, of which there are quite a lot. Roar's Wind is indeed, as chat notes, usable now for them both, which is nice, especially for barbu, because they're going to want to come back to GTG later, potentially. With Strength 2 and or a bow, especially if they don't find much of anything in here. As well.
Well, just to start out nice.
Let's see what he gets here for us. We have the hero in GTG. Fortress Roof was nothing and we can't do HBA. That's what this is. I know there's something going to be in here that's required to logically to beat the game, but we don't even know if it's accessible right now, as they do not have a full set of items here. Can't do the block checks, can't do the strength 2 lock checks, and sport enters. Unless they get 2 strength upgrades and or bow in, which is possible. They can't do the toilet though, if he wants to. Does have Iron Boots, Hookshot, and Song of Time.
Nothing in Ice Cavern so far.
No, not really here for Mario. There's only one check really left in here, which is going for the item, as we know the song is Bolero, which isn't super helpful. Got a small key on right side and a big chest for barbu, which is thanks. Nair's Love, completely useless logically in these settings. Does definitely not wave the hero as it gets second key. There will be something else in here. And since he doesn't have the bow, barbu's gonna do the this room here from this side.
Here's a big chest.
Yep. I'm glad I got hammer early, because that is logically hammer locked, even though pretty much don't actually use the hammer to get it at this point. Because you can just abuse invincibility frames for it instead. Even though technically you're supposed to use the hammer to knock down the pillars around in this room and then hit a switch underneath it. Step on a switch. This might be the way of the hero. That is quite possibly. Nice strength upgrade.
Okay, when you get a strength way of the hero, you really gotta pay attention to where those other two are.
Yeah, so remember that we do have a Ganon's Castle Wave of the Hero and a bow on OTC. It's not the most unlikely thing to have got. Not the most unlikely strength wave of the hero ever, at least. I will laugh if GTP slot was another bow, another strength. That would be pretty convenient. Bow would be nice too, to be fair. Yes, that strength is in logic with a hookshot hammer. Yeah, hookshot and hammer to get there. Ooh, about to be taking a death. And ice is a bust from Mario.
And yeah, I'm gonna follow barbu over to GTG. Gonna get double magic here.
Yeah. Yeah, Mario has Bolero. Probably not worth the time spent in ice. Barbu needs to really not die here. It was a smart choice to use the red potion. And that's in the big chest.
Those are not way of the hero.
No, they go on instead.
And even Frog Warp.
Yep. I'm gonna do Wolfos room and then set Furores there as well to get back quicker for the checks there, if I assume. Either set Furores there maybe. And just a regular old chest, okay. Yes, well, strength doesn't really open up much in Forest Temple because we still don't have a bow. It does put more of Fire Temple potentially into logic, and, I guess water's marginally less terrible now as well. Unfortunately, that strength really doesn't do a ton for us right now. Another small key on hidden ceiling.
Maybe this is another small key. Like, it looks like there's anything else in this maze.
Alright. Yeah, it could be first logical strength with the other strength 1 locked. You are correct, Shannock. And we're getting a toilet check for Buffy. This makes sense, you're running the 1 check, so here it's Wave the Hero. Might as well do it.
Strength isn't the most convincing way of the hero item.
No, and it doesn't open up much. It does get the timing here for the platforms,
Oh.
but ooh, lights out. So he has to redo it again. And Mario is playing simultaneously. I'm gonna do right side now. I think I'll wait for at least for a bit.
Alright, there we go.
Charm. And this time, since that was his final repeat, he doesn't have to worry about waiting out and losing, having to redo it all for the third time. Alright, do you think there's going to be anything in here?
Probably not.
Same. Happy 1 hour, everyone. Don't forget to give our runners a follow, Buffy and Mr. Mario, as well as my co-com VXR and our trackers, Shanok and Mara. Mara also my co-admin for this tournament. Much appreciated. All your work. As Mario gets his strength. And nope.
Not even a key.
Yeah, just a small chest on the toilet. So, where do you go next with that strength upgrade?
I guess Dip Forest.
Yeah, forest courtyards, I guess. Their options right now are early forest, water temple, and fire. Let's see, Hammerrocks first. Top of Fortress is no, Top of Fortress was a small chest. They can. It's free Scarecrow and they have Hugshot. They would have gotten it otherwise. Roxette is small. And this is probably a forest plate for Buffy. Alright, going for toilet now.
That was weird. The second Song of Time block didn't spawn on Mario's side.
Yeah,
I'm standing too close to the where it would be.
Yeah. Game's a little finicky like that. So we'll be here for Buffy. And lava bath.
That's 10 skulls for Barbu.
Well, 10 and 20 stars are 20 skills are available for them as well. So I wonder if some assorted overall effects, not a bunch, but it's probably a few. Things like Angie's chickens.
Oh gosh, I didn't even think of that.
Yeah, there's Angie's chickens. There's Dompe digging. That's a second key. Okay. Chickens, Dompe digging. We've got forest, fire, and water. Child Spirit's still not in logic. We can't get to Shadow without Dins. Field Foolish eliminates quite a few things. Fairly linear, slow, and dry seed.
Yeah. Like, they really haven't gotten anything that just blows the seed wide open yet.
No, it gave us bombs, and then that opened up DC, which got us a hammer, which got us over, which logically got us that strength in GTG, which gets us here, I guess. Nothing that's, you know, absolute break the seed open moment currently. Strength 2 would be big. Strength 2 would be big. A bow would be really, really good. Those are the two big things right now, really. No, we know where one bow is, but it's on OGC and we're not getting that without 2 more strength upgrades. The longer we go without progression, the more I'm starting to wonder if that OGC bow is the first.
Yeah?
Mario's heading for Rose and GT2 reminding me that did he not do that? I really remember him setting it, at least. It's about... Pretty nice recoil for barbu to get to the Floor Master.
Oh, here's a big chest. And it's strength 2.
Is that in logic right now? No. Kind of forgetting how you get to Floor Master in Forest Temple without a bow currently. Oops.
Yeah, you need hovers.
Yeah, that's about what I think. Without the logic bow on the Forest Floor Master, that's strength 2. That's something for logic, though it's still an actual progression. Probably one of the better items they could have found currently.
That was a close one.
Yeah, wasn't sure about who would make it. As they find, oh, bye for Mario. We'll see what this is. That bomb bag is, I think, 100% confirmed wave hero by now on child fishing, but it is an extra check in the wave hero area. Another big chest for barbu is more chews. That's not helpful. Speaking of the bomb bag from child fishing.
And nothing. Another big chest.
Big chest. Okay, game. And that is a second bottle. Sure. Completely not relevant at this point. Mario's going into water on the other side, which, not a bad play. I mean, choices are forest, fire, and water, and fire is unrequired, forest is kinda and water, I guess, are on the way, so here he is.
Kind of out of the way, too.
Yeah.
Well, just not having Serenade. I mean, you have to ride the horse all the way here, otherwise. Guess we're gonna go to Spirit.
Makes sense. No fire source, but can do a pretty good amount of stuff in here as Mario picks up his first key.
Missing a lot of items still.
We're missing a lot for Go Mode. We are missing either a Strength 3 or another bow. We're missing a boomerang. We're missing Rudo's letter. We're missing a long shot.
And we're missing Dins and Hovers.
Oh, and Dins and Hovers, yeah. We're missing quite a lot of stuff. We have the basic items and not that open up checks like early, and not a whole lot more. Because in these settings, the win condition is three spherical stones for the Rainbow Bridge, so today that is the Dongo's Cavern, Forest Temple, and Water Temple. And we need the Shadow and Spirit Medallions to open the bridge to get the Ken's Castle boss key out the later cutscene. And that is the Jabu and Shadow Day. As we are child locked out of Spirit Temple. I think that's reversed back to GTG for barbu now. Because he didn't set the roars. There's a nice gainer for Mario. Second key.
Child Spirit's still out of logic.
Yep. We know one slingshot's there. We don't know where the other two of Boomerang are. And, Mario is deciding to bail out of Water Temple. Okay. Huh. I guess it makes sense he didn't really feel like doing Dark Link for just the one check at this point.
Yeah.
He can't do much else in there. Dragon Chest is also a really long single check right now. Can't do River, can't do Central Pillar. Doesn't have to use the key on Central Pillar at least. Can't do River, can't do Central Pillar, is not really fun. After you having a much better time with Wasteland, Reverse Wasteland this time. Yeah, let's see. Boss Key Chest is not available with no long shot or hover boots. Yeah. I'm thinking it looks like Fire Temple at this point, VXR.
Yeah.
It's really not a fun option, but that's looking like our most dense play in Logic currently. And even that's rather dependent on the key layout. But we do have a hammer, we do have Goron Tunic, and a hookshot. And a strength upgrade, as well as bombs. Hi Sam, yeah, barbu is losing a bunch of time to not putting furrows in GTG, unfortunately. This hike back feels bad. Though if he avoids Ice Cavern, at least that would be helpful. I don't honestly know where he's going next if he doesn't find anything like Lake Room. This could easily be a triple dip of GPG for them both, because unless there's a broken Lake.
And to see if got anything behind strength too.
Ooh, that's a
yeah,
big
we
test.
do have something. And another one.
And a second one. Okay. Hover boot. So sure. That makes Fire Temple more tempting, and I guess Child Spirit's in Logic now. Or no, it's still not in Logic, because Strength 2 is still not in Logic. Jeez. That's a thing. I think Buffy's turning in 10 skulls, now. Yeah. Also not setting for roars in GTG for bow check, for check return with bow. But oh well, I guess at this point, as Mario gets his key. Slingshot really? Doesn't do much? I mean... Yeah, Barbu I know is nervous to face off against the runner of Mario's caliber. We don't see Barbu too much on the Anglophone tournaments. He's Quebecois and is primarily active on the French side of things, so you might just be a little bit of nerves getting to him. And who knows, honestly, what the logical strength upgrade is at this point in the seed, because the game doesn't seem to be willing to give us a bow.
What are we down to now? We're down to fire. We got child domain.
Dark Link's not even in logic. Yeah, we've got domain, we've got frogs 1. We've got domain, frogs 1, chickens, fire temple, that's about it for in logic checks. River here makes some sense for cleanup into potentially ice cap for Barbu. Unfortunately, we know there's nothing here. And it's all a big time sink. Mario, I think, is likely to head fire after he takes a look in Spirit Temple. Or did he do that already? I forget. Oh, no, he is the man. Yeah. Yeah, I think take a peek at Adult Spirit into Fire's probable for Mario at this point. Unless you really... Do you really want to go back to do Child Spirit and a handful of cleanup checks, and then go back to Adult Spirit? It is an option for these two at this point.
Yeah, there aren't many great ones.
No, there really isn't. We'll see what Mario does after he gets keylocked out of Adult Spirit. Side note, with no keys on Adult side and only one key on Child side, pretty good chance this place is fire locked too. We'd have to get 2 keys on Child Climb for it to not be fire locked. Or immediately fire locked. Could still be fire locked key anyway, even if there are 2 keys in Child Climb.
Why is that jump possible? Weird collision with the... What do you call that statue thing?
Yeah, OOT Ocarina of Time is a very well-coded video game. You did get a very nice King Zora skip. Oh yeah, Mario, since he built King Zora's KZ skipped, the King Zora is actually kind of a horrendous check to get back to, but he is an available check out of logic right now, as well. As Mario is key-locked out of Adult Spirit, and he's gonna go Child side, it looks like here, which makes sense. It's technically not in logic, and it's still progression, and you might as well do it. Yeah, TNT, that recovery heart is quite random. For those who are unfamiliar, there is, for some reason, in one of the Lizalfos mini boss side rooms of the Donko's Cavern that we never see in Randomizer. One of them has like a lava fall. Waterfall, but made out of lava instead, and there's like a little hidden alcove behind it with a memory heart in it. Extremely forgettable, extremely missable, until a freestanding heart shuffle got added to the randomizer, and now people have to remember that thing exists. I think it's kind of like a neat little play on the like cave behind a waterfall trope, but it sure is a bit random. So Ice, unfortunately, we know is a big time sink for barbu. Mario is gonna go up Child Spirit here, gonna get the key, do the fire lock checks, because we still don't have usable fire sources at all without the bins. Nice use of choose to lower this bridge. This is not in default logic. It is a trick. It is I'm surprised he didn't climb to see if there's any firebox keys. Alright.
Guess he's just going back to do it all as adult.
Yeah, he's taking a risk that he isn't firelocked out of Battle Spirit though, because does not have a bow, does not have dins, and can't even cheese strats without a bow. Though if he had a bow, it would be a good point on cheese strats anyway, since he has fire arrows. And I am genuinely surprised Mario only did Child Spirit there. Only did the first two checks only did the first check of Child Spirit, even second one being hinted as well. Only the first check, does not do any other cleanup, does not climb for the firelock checks. Well, we'll see if that comes back to bite him as far as key placements go. Because with only one key available on the first 4 checks, it's a very high chance the Spirit's firelocked. If he is able to finish the dungeon without a fire source, then that would be pretty handy to be his only second completed required dungeon. That's your regular small chest on Adult Climb. Yeah, it is. So, still no more keys. 2 Zeolok checks here. And Barbu's almost done with ice.
A lot of... Okay, there's a key. That's the logical 4th one.
Okay. And let's see how many keys are on Child Climb here. That's not one.
1.
1. Okay, confirm there's at least 1 firelock key here. Because the rest of this dungeon is at least 3 keys.
Skull tokens, 15 for Barbu, 16 for Mario.
20 skulls is one of their outstanding checks.
Alright, now that Barbu's got Bolero, let's see what... No, he's playing Bolero. Looks like this might be a Fire Temple play.
It looks like it. Mara, if it's a big Poe bottle for a bow, that would be amazing. For a Wave the Hero bow on big Poes in the market, that would be pretty funny. I'd honestly forgotten the market Wave the Hero because we don't have a bow still. And that's double defense. Thanks.
Not a helpful big test. Oh, actually it is. Doesn't help us beat the seed, but it does make things a little more comfy. Especially when you're fighting Iron Knuckles.
It does. But it's not anything even remotely resembling progression, unfortunately. At this point, they really want a bow or strength 3 as we find our 50 on the chest.
There's the boss key on the other hand. So we're not long shot locked.
No, but that's not a good place for the boss key either. Momentary failure count. Mario can get it, so that's just a bit annoying. Things they would really like to see right now. Strength or a bow, honestly. Dins would not get them. Dins would be the other thing. Long shot would do next to nothing. A boomerang would do nothing at all. Rudo's letter would. Without Rudo's letter, and Rudo's letter would do nothing without boomerang. Since we know rank chest is dead. That's nothing on Spirit Boss Key chest. Lens we know would be not helpful, is about to get a key. We're slowly getting items, it's just taking a really long time.
Spirit is just a whole load of nothing.
Yeah. No kidding. It's looking more like Barbu will find something here in Fire Temple. Yeah, we're bow and long shot away from Ganon's access, and Ganon's either has or leads to one of Din's, Rudo's, or Rang. Probably has one of, at least one of those three, but we don't have a lot of extra items left that could be greedy for it. We've seen a hammer, we know Lab Dive's dead, we've got our tunics, we've got strengths. And the Gan's Castle really probably just has one of our remaining items. One of the items which Outdoor Shadow just directly.
Which is understandable since that's wildly out of logic right now.
Yeah, very. There's the boss key for Barbu. Okay.
Mario is emptying his berry.
Is Mario gonna do bowless pose right now?
That's what it seems like.
I don't honestly blame him. He's gotten to that point, and I think as a seasoned RSL runner, Mario does know how to do it. Although, I don't think this is quite how you do it, but I could be wrong. I also might just be riding a pony somewhere else, to be fair.
Okay, so if that was not a key, I would be wondering what the heck was happening with the logic. We're gonna pay the
fire. Yeah. Oh, for fire. I mean, it could have been a full key, I guess. Okay, so yeah, this is Bowla's big pose for Mario. This is one of the sillier strats in the game. Where you set opponent up over on that wall, you wait for a big Poe to show up, and you play opponent's song again so that she respawns and runs the Poe over, essentially is the best way I can describe this. Oh, there's a Poe.
Okay.
I have no idea how precise the positioning is on it.
Oh, I think I only got one hat.
Oh, and I think the Poe went into the wall too. Yeah, Mario's choosing this over fire. This is Way of the Hero, to be fair. It's one of the sillier strats in the game, but this is a genuine play, as goofy as it looks. Okay, Epono's reset to that position. You do need her to be in particular positions so that when the big Poe shows up, she rides towards you and hopefully runs the Poe over.
Oh, did appear there, but
Wasn't positioned right. I don't think. I'm not actually sure how precise the positioning is on this trick. And the side tabs are to get the regular Poes despawned into the wall, if anyone's wondering. It's probably faster to fire if it's deep fire. You are correct, Ayla. But this is also why this trick is generally not done. Yeah, I don't honestly have the slightest idea when I last saw this trick used.
No, I didn't mark. Pose is something that's Way of the Hero.
Yeah, hi, sorry, it's Object. It's Way of the Hero, we don't know what it is beyond that, but Mario has decided it's either this or to do this before deep fire, which is where Barbu's at. These two things, fire chickens, 10 skulls, 20 skulls, oh, Spinning Pot in Goron City I forgot exists, are about it for checks left in the game in Logic right now. Yeah, I don't know how often Mario practices this strat. This is a very rarely used one. That's not a big Poe, Mario.
So fire is not bow locked.
That's good. Oh, 10 skulls was checked, right? That was $50. Yeah, 20 skulls, chickens. Frogs 1 is another thing I'm forgetting. Domain. Child domain. Frogs 1, chickens, child domain, 20 skulls. Fire temple. is mostly our current list. I won't say it definitely is our list of remaining checks because I'm not sure. And
Alright, off the fire.
And this makes sense for Mario. He's really not having a good time on this strat, and at some point you just have to decide it's not worth it. Would have been really cool to see him pull it off, but it is not easy. So, if anyone hasn't actually seen that strat before, if you succeed at it, the opponent will run towards you, hit the Poe, and kill it. But it requires fairly precise timing and positioning, as we saw there, and unfortunately Mario was not able to pull it off. So, Fire Temple it is. Barbu nearly falling off this maze there. Pretty ouch of a time loss if he had. Fire is probably not hover's locked. No Kirby, I think, at this point. Not 100% sure, but it's probably not likely. It's also a... that is actually something to keep in mind, because hover boots are behind strength 2, which is in the forest floor master, which is behind hovers or a bow, which is behind, well, hovers, or a bow. And we know one of our bows is on OGC, no clue where the other two are. And OGC, obviously, is strength 3 lock. That's a big chest on
Okay.
here. Is
And
this
this-
finally progression?
And it isn't logic.
Yes, it is.
Unavailable for a while.
It's been available for quite a while. And long shot.
Shape of Sun, anyone?
No bow.
Oh, right.
Otherwise, that's one of the things they really, really want right now. I bet. Yeah, that actually does absolutely nothing. Right now for them. And I have no idea where barbu is going. Gotcha?
Do we have the boss key?
That was in Lava Room.
Oh, yeah.
He at least has finally remembered he has Auroras, considering he didn't cast it any of the times. At the time he was in GPG. Shout out to Free Scarecrow just saying this even being 3.5 hours. Lol, Ela.
Yeah, because again, we got Serenade on OOT and Stone Water.
Yeah. Like William here would have helped a bit. Mario at least has done a lab dive, but I don't think that he has. Mind you, this seed is probably going to looking like it's going to go 3 hours in we're going.
We're still 4 items from go mode, I'm pretty sure.
Rang, letter, bow, and Dins. Yeah, 4 items.
And 2 unresolved Way of the Heroes.
Yep. Both locked behind that bow. And at this point, I'm fairly sure I think the bow on OGC is bow locked. Which is just mean at this point, because they know that's not available, which means there's only 2 other bows out there in the world that they can find, potentially. And one of them's probably also bow locked someplace. I would really not be surprised to see the final bow on Phantom Ganon with the regular bowing. You're taking down Voltage here right as Mario enters the fight. That's a small key. And barbu so goes for wins back up to do the remaining checks here. Pretty sure. There's well, okay, there is one thing Longshot technically does. barbu not going back into fire yet. Did he remember he skipped DMT Fairy earlier, or? I think it looked like he remembered he skipped DMT Fairy. Good on him.
Okay.
For remembering it. Today it's nothing, but I've seen races before where people have hard last location that fairy. And may or may not have spent 3.5 hours on the seat as a result. Wolf down for Mario. But yeah, I guess one thing that Longshot does do, if Dins turns out to be our next progression item, is that Longshot does get them to Bongo without a bow. And no, barbu is... I don't know how many keys are left in fire, but barbu evidently is going to go turn in 20s here. So I don't know a shortcut with a key or an item, and if it was an item, I think there might be just, what, 2 keys up top and 1 item.
Barbu wasn't going for it though.
Yeah. Mario did evolve much earlier, relative to his fire, so he's gonna go straight up. He's gonna continue here. Not sure how many skulls Barbu is at, but it's not 20 because he's gonna get the roof skull here. No, you picked up a couple in the fire, so this I think this might actually be 20. Makes sense. And yeah, alright. Yeah, it's 20 skull. It's this check. The 1 or 2 items left in fire. That's not it. Chickens, frogs 1. Is there actually anything else left?
I keep remembering it's only 3 chickens.
Yeah. Oh, they can't know that Logic Composer grade as well. Oh, Dame Digging I keep forgetting exists. Shannock, we've seen Water Temple from Mario. He did everything in there that's in Logic. And the rest of it sucks a ton without Bo at this point, really. I don't think Buffy's gonna try Ballistic Toes.
Heading to Water Temple, probably.
Setting for a lake and water, yeah. Yeah!
But if the boss keys central bow target or river chest, and we're not clearing it.
No. Or bow target, river chest, yeah, it is. How much do they feel like using a key on central pillar of all things to do that?
That's great.
You can technically do that if you have no way of lighting the torches at the top to get access to the top door of the central pillar. You can technically use a key on the bottom door, but that's probably not in Logic either right now, though, because that's 5 key locked. This has just been pretty miserable, really, over the past hour and 43 minutes.
Yeah.
We're down to maybe 5 in Logic checks in the game, barely any more than that out of Logic. And the unlogic checks being, let's see, Composer Grave, whichever one of Map, Sunblock, and Spirit that's not a key, Twin Rova, Woods Target I think is actually a thing.
Yeah.
Also badly out of Logic. In Logic is Goron City Pot, Chickens, Frogs 1, Dompe Digging, and the Child Domain.
That isn't available for quite a while.
Oh, Dragon Chest is in Logic. We do have a logical strength upgrade. It's just that it's kind of a pain to do and really out of the way, and rather out of the way. It's one of the only things that is in Logic in the water we haven't seen yet. Yeah, I mentioned Goron Pot, Shannock. It exists.
I am going to the deepest depths of Fire Temple.
Yep. I think there's either 1 or 2 items up here, depending on whether shortcut was a key. I think I've been really bad at counting. And
Oh,
that's a big
boy.
chest. Oh boy, this could be bad for barbu. And there's a bow. Finally, jeez. And evidently there's a second item up here because Mario is continuing. That is a spectacularly ugly spot for a bow. Topmost, deep, that was top of,
There's another big one.
Yeah. Oh man, barbu bailing is gonna hurt here. He does have a roar set there, so he might head right back once he probably finds nothing here at this point. The dragon chest is new incoming.
Why? Why are there 2 bows in the deepest part of Fire Temple? Sure, we'll just put strength 3 in hammer chest. Why don't we?
I don't think it is, but if that's the case, that would be amazing. That would be amazing. Oh my goodness. That's a
And dragon chest is junk.
That's an amazingly that's really, really bad. Oh my goodness, that... In case you can't tell, TNT I rolled this one. Yeah, the third bow can't be up here, but strength 3 could be up here just with the extra insult, because they got a hint a long time ago that NPCs got a bow. Oh, sorry, you'll probably hear. Oh my goodness.
So yeah, the dungeon was not hovers locked, but yeah.
Not in the side. No, it was not. It was apparently quite.
Oh, it's a very bomb locked bomb bag.
Gee, thank you, game. It's sadly not a strength for you, but that's still a major high roll.
Alright, now we can finally get a second required dungeon reward.
Yeah, and almost 2 hours into the siege. And then, Longshot needs marking on Mario's tracker, by the way, but, back to water, I guess, after that? Should finally be clearable at that point with the bow and Longshot.
Yep.
Yeah, Water After 4 is the Posen inside Ganon's Castle coming up next, which, hopefully finally get us somewhere. Because we've run out of bait at this point. We've run out of bait, and we're still missing 3 Go Mode items with 2 unresolved Way of the Heroes. Actually seeing barbu open the door to the central pillar. True, Big Post could be Strength 3 for Modem and White Trial. Strength 3 is in fact the one outstanding bait item we have not seen at this point.
Vanilla Forest Boss Key.
Yep. Yeah, the runners are probably going to have some more words about this later if they decide to come interview. No wonder we didn't see those for an hour and almost 50 minutes.
It has a key on the central pillar.
Yeah, I lost track of keys at some point, but I think boss keys either Dark Link or River Chest.
And that would confirm Zora Tunic is way of the hero. Unless
Yeah,
the other
because
wallet's available.
Yeah, because we still haven't seen the other wallet. We saw one in the Deku tree, and that haven't seen the second. There's some chance the other wallets in Ganon's at this point. Or maybe Shadow Temple. Mario. But I'm really hoping for Battlefield that it is Dark Link boss key because River Chest would hurt here. We know he's not getting a bow. But he can Furrows right back to fire at least, so it's not the worst. I am a little curious why he did decide to Furrows out of fire with 3 items left at the top. I thought there were more keys left, which is why he bailed, but I guess he just wanted to rush Wolf and bail, which unfortunately did not work. The Bowlock parts of Forest seem to be a complete and bust right now for Mario. Just keys and small chests. Yeah, Shannock. The strength in Forest is in logic with the bows from Fire, which puts the hovers and slingshot from GTG into logic too. Yeah, everything's back in logic now. Basically, we just needed a gosh dang bow to find the seed logic, and we finally found it, and progression with it. So once we get out of Forest Temple here for Mario, we'll see what's our Ganon's Castle and Market Wave heroes eventually, so he does still need to go back to Water Temple.
He's done 6 hard start really quick.
Slashes and we'll do that. A little trouble. Need to use the Deck Nut while facing away from him. And there's the boss key. Okay, that's really good for Barbu. No clue if River Chest isn't a key or an item at this point, but I don't think he cares much at this right now. He's just glad he can get out of here. And we'll see where he goes next. It's either back to fire or a handful of really terrible child cleanup checks left for him.
Yeah. That's a nice morpho quick kill.
Very nice, especially on Master Sword. That is not the easiest. The barbu made it look quite nice. As Morbo really likes to get away from you when you try to do that. So it'll finally be barbu's second required dungeon done at just under 2 hours. Or this will be Mario's around in a couple of minutes here as well. Does the basement chest have anything?
Not counting items in Water Temple. No idea if River Chest is an item or not.
Me neither. I tried counting keys at first in water and then just lost track at some point, so no idea. And barbu sadly can't check Shoot the Sun either for the item because he does not have the bow. Either of them. His stream does seem to have frozen. He's back. Okay. And that looks like child cleanup for him. Probably also child spirit, I'd expect. Which will... He might find something here, but we do know where his bows are, and this isn't it. No, he could find Strength 3 around somewhere if he does these assorted... child... or rather, orphans child checks that are left.
Oh, Marlo's doing child spirit now.
It is good for him. He does need to do it. Mario getting Phantom Ganon.
And a lot of nothing in forest.
Yep.
And the rest of the forest, I should say.
Yeah. Front of forest had strength 2. Back of forest and 8. Back of forest was dead. And barbu is going to climb Spirit as Child. We'll be picking up that. We'll be picking up the Firelock key here. And can get the boss key. Mario playing Minuet. I forget where his Furores is right now, but he's using it. It's in GTG? Might have been.
Probably. I think, yeah.
So yeah, I'm gonna go do the bow life checks here. A nice statue for Mario. Yeah, barbu's stream is frozen for me, and that's where our audio is coming from, which is probably why we lost it. As you see, just a couple keys in the lobby for GTG, so that's not it. Mario's gonna do HBA for Mario? Okay. Mario's back. Looks like that was the key on map chest. But, any idea what Mario just skipped, HBA there, VXR?
Yeah.
No wins for it. Yeah, right there. I mean, it's not required. It's not remotely hinted wave hero either, to be fair. But it is. You are pretty close to it. I would have expected him to just do it then and there. Nice. But he's gonna go finish water now.
Is that a key there?
I think that was the key. Happy 2 hours, everyone. This looks like a dumpy digging route for Barbu. Stay for that. So, at the 2 hour mark, give our runners a follow, Barbu and Mr. Mario. Turn my Kokam VXR into our trackers, Mira and Shannock. Mira also my co-admin. Much appreciate you all for your work, and thanks to everyone in chat for watching. This has been a slugfest getting to see it so far. Just a bomb rifle from Dompe. We should finally see chickens here for Barbu.
Those might be chickens. But you only need to get 3 in these settings. Alright, chickens, what do you got for us? Just a bloopy.
And that's prelude. Okay. Not going to do Frog's Home or Domain or the Goron Pot. Or rethinking. That looks like a Goron Pot play.
Let's see. Alright, Barbu's gonna high check target in the woods here and then headed out. It's gonna freeze again.
Yeah, as Mario gets his boss key. Oh, Barbu's back. Now heading up, makes sense. He's at the pot now. As Mario heads for Morpha. Nice freeze frame for Barbu. And just a heart container off the pot. Prelude.
And now that will be all 3 stones for Mr. Mario.
Yeah. I think there's a pretty good chance Dins is in one of our 2 remaining Wave the Heroes, and then get one of Rang or Rudo's there, and then the other one is in Shadow. We don't have much left in the seed. Adult Spirit here for Barbu makes sense. I think he'll he's gonna run out of stuff eventually and head forwards back to fire at least. That did not help, unfortunately. Barbu at this point is behind. Having bailed out of fire before the bows, I'll have to ask him about that if he interviews, because those are hard locking the seed pretty hard at the moment. See, oh yeah, shoot the sun.
We're getting ready for big pose. Ah, just bombs.
Round reset for Mario. Summon Epona. Here's actual pick pose now, the intended way for Mario. I'm quite curious as to what this is. If this had been, if this is Strength 3 and Mario had gotten to Boas Jet earlier, this could have been, that could have really changed how the seed went. Likely, I mean, it's that Rang letter dance at this point. And boomerang, make figures.
You're right. Doesn't open up anything right now, but once we get rid of his letter, well. Alright, Dins and letter is all we're missing.
Which ones in cannons?
I think Dins is going to be more likely.
I think so.
And it being on Shadow Trial too, that'd be kind of funny because that's one of the ways you can get there, is with Dins.
Yep. Oh, long shot in things. I can also do a long shot in hover boots or just straight fire arrows. Starfall, I rolled this one. This one's been pretty. I'll admit this one's been pretty. It's not Starfall. Jeez, purple names. Hey, Krista, that's who it is. Hey, rolled this one, and it sure is a gem. It's also quite.
Skipped Forest Trial.
I don't know. There's Strength 3 and Water Trial. Okay. Very, very locked. Thanks. Yeah, I don't know why Mario skipped Forest Trial there. Oh,
another big one.
It's a very useless lens.
Not way of the hero.
Very not way of the hero. Yeah, Mara, now we can get our third thing. You know, the one they've known about since, 10 minutes into the seed? Since that hint was the Deku Tree. Nothing on Shadow Trial 2.
Next up, Light Trial. Oh, that's
Oh my goodness.
3 big chests.
Sure.
Alright, there's ladder.
Probably just gonna get Dins here as well, which...
Yep,
there.
and that is go mode.
Yeah. Not even gonna pick up the final big chest in here. Probably a scale or last slingshot. I think we're missing one bomb bag and a wallet too, as well as our final bottle. And both go curious for
yeah.
BGS. And he's gonna get it. This is something for BGS here, and gets it! Alright. That's going for Mario.
There's your 30-minute time save.
That is finally go mode for Mario at 2 hours and 11 minutes. Feels like it's been longer, but maybe like a 2:40-ish? Gonna be like 15 minutes for Shadow, another 10-ish for Jabu, and then 6 to 7 for Ganon's Climb. And I also very much like this music, Barbu realizing, oh, I don't have the boss key, whoops!
Yeah. It's gotta get a key from somewhere. Oh wait, that he was a long shot.
A little confused why he's equipped for roars. Remember what this music is from Mario in the Shadow Temple? I don't remember the name offhand, but it's very, very catchy.
I don't recognize it. Now we're gonna get the phrasing on his side.
Fantastic. I originally thought it might have been on Barbu's end, but that actually might just be a bit of reshipment. Having some troubles today. Both runners are freezing us. I got a small key, and there's a boss key for Barbu.
Yeah, that was a triple way of the hero Ganon's Castle.
Yep. Letter, Dins, and Strength 3.
I'll be right back.
Alright. So chat, got anything particular to discuss for the next 20-25 minutes while we watch them play out the seed? Because we're in go mode at this point. We've actually seen almost every item in the game, and just gotta watch Mario do Shadow, do Jabu, and Ganon's. We could have both scales in Shadow Mara at this point. I mean, they're somewhere in the game. We're not seeing them. We never saw them, so they could be in here. We're missing 2 scales, last bomb bag, a last slingshot, the other wallet, our last bottle, and the Kokiri sword. We have seen the paperweight, we've seen the Stone of Agony, we've seen Neighbor's Love, we've seen know if we've seen ice arrows, but we've seen like most of the other items too that aren't on the tracker notes sheet. No clue if we've seen a single green rupee. You remember that this is CSMC, so it is in a small chest, and they probably skipped it.
And I'm back.
Welcome back. We're kind of lightly discussing what items we haven't seen in this seed, which is not much. You can't even. I mean, they've got to be around somewhere. They can't even be in the well because the well was actually very early. Sorbs are super early in logic. They just. It just happened to be foolish. So there can't be much of anything in there at all because otherwise it would be foolish at this point. Like it can't be the well can't have a bow. It can't have a bomb bag, or at least much of it can't have a bomb bag. Some other things besides. We haven't seen who carries Sword Mara. We are missing Wallet, which, if Zora Tunic's way of the hero, Wallet would have to be behind Water Temple, but that doesn't have to be the case. Iron Boots are confirmed way of the hero in Goron City, Zora Tunic is secondary. The Shadows basically turned up nothing so far. VXR, it's
Yeah.
well, it's Go Mode Shadow, which isn't really much of a go right now. Just while we watch them play watch Mario play out the seed, and I really hope Barbu goes fire after this. Let's talk about the schedule. We've got 3 races left in Swiss round. Brackets round 2. Not sure why I said Swiss. Here coming up over the weekend, we've got ourselves Engel versus Alexis starting tomorrow at 10 AM Eastern. We are missing 1 commentator presently for that. If anyone's available, please sign up. I unfortunately will not be available for that one. Then at 2 PM Eastern on Sunday, we'll have Ecola versus Marsola in 64. And at 5 PM Eastern on Sunday, we'll have What the Hell's Happened versus Netharian, which will be getting a race stream channel assignment to be decided. And that'll wrap up round 2. Then we'll have quarterfinals coming up in the beginning of next week, and then semifinals and finals will be after that, which will both be best of 3.
Nowhere near done with this tournament. Nowhere near done with SGL. We had a lot of other tournaments going on as well, so keep an eye on the schedule for those.
Oh, for sure. I'm gonna put a link to the general SpeedGaming schedule in the chat. Because SpeedGaming restreams quite a wide variety of games of all kinds. Randomizers, speedruns, challenges, all sorts of things. Here's Barbu's first bow. He is not happy and decides to bail.
I remember seeing Mr. Mario stare at a heart piece.
Yeah, sorry, there was a really odd sound coming from my neighbors I was taking a quick look at. Don't know what it was, but it seems to have been... it stopped, so good enough. Yeah, Barbu ended up bailing out of bailing out before the other bow, but I'll let him know that was after the race, I guess. I mean, it makes sense for him. This bow opens up gets him two of his wave of heroes, gets Ganon, it's Pose, he knows his combo is probably there. I don't blame him for quitting out. Rugby's got a finished forest, do Pose, and then Ganon's, and then play through Shadow and Shabu. He's behind, but at least he has gotten water done, and unfortunately this seat just wasn't friendly.
Yeah, pretty linear up until the bows.
Pretty linear after the bows too, really.
Yeah.
Well, technically, logically, the bow led to a few different things to do, but for all practical purposes, these two got pretty hard. The path was pretty straightforward after getting bow, do forest, do pose, do Ganons, and you're in go mode. Big chest for Mario, which is a last bottle, thanks. And it looks like we're doing the Floor Master, because that's the final key.
When you're in go mode, you never get to skip this, it seems like.
No, game doesn't allow it to let you save time.
Down goes Bongo. Anderson.
Jabu now for Mario.
Playing Nocturne, he goes no scale.
Yeah.
Minuet would have been good too if we had a scale, but nope.
Nope. No scale to be seen. I forgot that when estimating what Mario's finish time would be, so it's gonna be a bit more like 245 than 240 here. Because you have to hike all the way upriver.
Trying to find the tournament brackets.
Let me go pull it up. At this point, Mario is going to be facing off against Gaborone next.
Would be a good one, assuming nothing happens.
Yeah, sometimes random, just randos.
Now it's time for Jabu. Take a fish on an adventure.
Yep.
I didn't think a bomb 2 was going to work from there.
Yeah.
Oh, Mario just drowned Rudo.
Oops.
Even though he's a fish, he will drown.
Hmm? Oh, as a side note, Barbu's freeze is actually more permanent. His OBS has actually crashed.
Which, when that happens, it takes 15 minutes for the stream to come back up.
Yeah.
Because of the 15-minute delay.
Yeah. It's... yeah, unfortunately. Yeah, this was not him cutting stream and discarding the delay. Barbu does know to not do that. This was just OBS decided, I quit. Yeah, he has finished 4th at this point, I'm pretty sure. And I would assume at that point, go pose, go Ganon's off to Shadow Temple.
Yeah, it's gonna be another 10 minutes or so before we get Barbu back.
Yeah, this is on a 15-minute delay, and I am looking at racers, so I will not comment much further, but, well, Mario will be done within the next 15 minutes, I guess I'll say that. Doesn't take that long to do Jabu and then go back to Ganon's, especially as he has for Rosewood this set there. And we'll just watch Mario play, I guess.
Oh, yeah, I'm gonna save some sticks.
Yeah, you do need to... You don't want to use all of your sticks before you get to Marinade, otherwise you're gonna get the lovely thing that is called Pot Strat. Because there's unfortunately no source of sticks in Jabu. And if you run out before you get to Marinade, well, there is a backup option. You can throw a pot at Marinade instead. It's about as silly as it sounds. Kind of tricky timing, requires you to not be hit by Baronade, and really not a strat you want to do unless it's your last resort.
Mario's gonna skip the box. Yeah. A nice time save and gets it first try.
Alfred does have a local recording, because even though the stream video feed is on a delay, the recording itself is not on delay, so that would have captured all of his gameplay past this point, up until when OBS crashed.
His last stick, down goes Baronade. It was a scale on Baronade? Wow.
Yep. Yeah, apparently there was a scale on Baronade. Great placement game. Thanks. Yeah, that's Prelude. Looks like we did get a channel assignment for the restream tomorrow morning. That'll be on at 10 a.m. Eastern, Angle versus Alexis. Assuming we get a second commentator, that'll be on SGLIVE. Just tabbed over there and saw that got updated. Yeah. Roar's here for Mario, setting his equips for Ganon. We're off to eat the scene.
Oh, no, and Alpha's not cooperating. As they often do. Nice job with the Iron Knuckles.
I need to step away for just a moment. We'll be right back.
Okay. As we have now made it to Ganondorf. Using a bottle there, good way to reflect the bolts, and when you're down there, there's no way he will reflect it if you use the bottle. 5 crouch stabs takes him down very quickly and nicely. Alright, jump slashing there to store a Master Sword Jump Flash because Ganon's damage table was set up that everything does 1 damage except the Master Sword.
I am that. Oh, also no idea what music this is for Mario and Ganon, but pretty mischievous one. We're about to win. Mario going to win this race and move on to quarterfinals versus Gabaroni here with an official race.gg time of with an official time of 2:42:48. GG's.
GG. And Baru did put in a forfeit right after.
Yep. GG's to them both. I think we'll be getting them both in for a quick interview. So let them hop on in. Well, there's Mario. I see him. Hey Mario, GG's.
GG.
Hey, GG's. This was a seed.
Those bows, especially.
Oh my goodness, those bows.
Honestly, I'm thankful for the bows, because if they were anywhere else, I think I get destroyed this seed.
Yeah,
Hey,
bonjour
GG's, Barbu.
GG.
Thanks to GG Mario.
GG's. Yeah, I feel like I did so much wrong this seed. I have no reason to win, but I don't know. Here we are. Like, I shouldn't have gone Ice Cavern without Letter because there was just a high chance that Letter was in Ganon's, and it was. So like, you know, Ice Cavern was never in Logic before Go Mode, really. But I just really wanted Magic or something, or Bow or Strength 2 before going to GTG, because GTG without Strength or Bow kind of sucks.
Yeah. Okay, so I will be translating as best as I can at this hour for Barbu. Barbu, Mario qui dit qu'il a fait tout ce qu'il... beaucoup de choses qui ne sont pas requises cette seed et il a fait Ice avant Fire qui pense que c'était pas le bon play parce que Rose n'était pas dispo. Il a pensé que c'était probablement un Ganons, oui, mais il l'a fait en cherchant une magie, un arc, quelque chose pour GTG parce que GTG sans arc, sans face, c'est pas le meilleur choix. Translating what you said for you, Mario.
Ouais, dans le fond, j'ai fait à peu près comme Mario, justement, Ice n'était aucunement requis, je le savais quand même pas mal, moi aussi, j'essayais de trouver un arc hors logique, surtout qu'on a le int qui est derrière OGC. J'essayais de chercher un arc. J'avais déjà la magie, je crois, à ce moment-là, mais
Ouais.
j'essayais peut-être la force 3. Je me doutais que ce serait sûrement Go Mode, mais j'ai fait pareil comme MrMario. J'ai été à Fire, je pense, pas mal en last luck, pas mal en dernier. Et
Ouais.
même, sincèrement, cette seed était tellement ouverte partout que c'était pas la meilleure seed pour moi non plus. Qu'un coup.
Non.
Fait que,
Mario a. Uh, when let's see. So, VX, I don't remember exactly. So, ouais, Barbu, Mario a fait Ice au même temps que tu es allé au GTG la première fois, je pense.
okay.
Yeah, so Mario, back to English, explaining that. Yeah, so Barbu also did Ice, though a little bit later. He went GTG the first time around, the same time you went Ice. You guys got the magic. You guys got the magics at about the same time from different places. That was kind of funny.
Yeah.
But yeah, you did. So you both ended up in fire. Barbu, tu étais en fire avant Mario. Mario a little bit ahead of Barbu. Sorry, but yeah, Barbu a bit ahead of fire and ahead of Mario in fire. Words are really hard. Jeez.
It is like
Yeah.
But Mario, you killed Volvagia before really climbing. Barbu did Volv after Scarecrow. Barbu, Mario a fait Volv tout au début. Tu l'as fait après Pierre. Donc, il a monté tout fire au même temps. Tu as mis Feroz et tu n'es pas retourné. Pourquoi en fire pour les 3 checkers en haut?
Parce qu'en fait, en ayant le long shot, je me suis dit, je vais aller faire Water, qui était en logique, et j'espérais trouver mon beau justement dans Water. Et après, bon, il y avait encore Spirit d'Ouvert, qui est une très bonne zone. Je savais qu'il me restait peut-être 2 items dans Fire, mais en me posant Fire, je me disais... 3? Ok. Je me disais que je pourrais y retourner quand que je voulais. Malheureusement, c'était mon premier bout qui était là.
Okay, so translating back, Barbu did Pierre, got Longshot, beat Volv, and then bailed because he had Water open, he had Spirit, and he had Furore set there, so he could go back easily.
So he didn't like immediately go Child and get the key to continue doing Spirit?
No, he did. He ended up doing Child Spirit as a and Child Cleanup.
Okay.
Later.
That makes sense.
Yeah, Barbu. J'explique que tu as fait Child Spirit plus tard. Mario l'a fait juste après Fire, je crois. I think you did Child Spirit like not long after Fire, Mario, or something like that.
No, it was before Fire. After.
No, before Fire. Yeah.
After Forest, right after getting the Strength 2, I went Adult, got locked out, and then immediately went Child to grab the key and continue in Adult.
Ok, yeah, ouais. Ok, oups, j'ai oublié l'autre Barbu. Il a fait Child Spirit avant Fire, après il a fini Forest, il est allé à Spirit, trouver aucune clé, et il a fait Child Spirit immédiatement pour les clés.
Ok.
Oh, par contre, des arcs, est-ce que tu veux savoir le placement de le 3e? Je pense que je l'ai mentionné dans le race time.
C'était KZ? King Zoro?
No, highest Goron.
Highest Goron? Oh, okay.
Yeah. One after the other. It's amazing.
Il y avait une item majeure sur Hammer Chest aussi, le 2e bomb bag.
Oh yeah, when I saw that big chest on Hammer Chest, I was like, oh my god, 3 big chests back to back to back.
Sincèrement, Star, il faudra que tu me donnes ta recette, comment tu fais pour générer des sites comme ça, des fois.
Barbu commenting on my seed rolling skills.
Oh yes, it's fabulous.
If it had been Strength 3 on highest Goron and Hammer Chest, I would have died laughing.
Oh my god. I was hoping to. Well, it didn't matter in the end, but it was still. One other thing, one last thing I wanted to comment on is when I did Light Trial, I got the Rutos. I'm like, okay, is this next one Dins? Am I go? Yeah, of course. Okay. So why not just open this last big chest, just in case it's bigger on sword, and it's bigger on sword. I'm like, are you
Oh, yeah.
serious right now?
No, that was funny. Nous n'avons pas vu ton côté Barbus parce que ton OBS a crash, mais je
Ouais, ben,
présume que tu étais en go mode quand tu as forfait.
oui, j'étais en go mode. J'étais dans le milieu de Shadow à peu près.
Ah, d'accord. Okay, so yeah, Barbu,
Just a shadow.
Barbu's stream crashed at 2 hours and 28 minutes when he was at the end of Forest, so we didn't see where he was when he quit, but yeah, he was in middle of Shadow, so...
Seriously, I don't know why. I stopped the stream, I stopped the recording, and crashed.
Oh jeez.
Why? I don't know.
Cursed.
Odd. But yeah, the bow just locked everything this seed. Strength
really.
2, it locked
I spent way
Forest,
too much time
Water.
trying to do bowless, shoeless, big Poe. I was looking up that video during the entirety of Spirit Temple. I was like, okay, can I just wing this? And I almost did. I killed it, and it just dropped out of bounds, I guess.
Yeah.
It sucked.
Oui. Donc, Barbu, j'ai commenté que l'arc a débloqué toute la cible de First, reste, moteur aussi, techniquement, les avers, Spirit. Et oui, Mario, avec le market voiture, il a actuellement, avant Fire, il a passé peut-être 3 ou 4 minutes sur les pauses sans arc.
Ah, c'est faisable avec le hook? Ben,
Non, la strat est très, très stupide.
Toxic oxygen strat.
C'est... je dois chercher un mot.
Just run her into a wall, and then when a big post spawns, you call her over to run her over.
Yeah. Oh, ok. Donc, le strat est Barbie. Effectivement, c'était sur le côté de London Ranch.
Yeah.
Tu mets Epona dans une position spécifique. Tu attends un peu et effectivement, tu écrases Epona. Tu écrases le pot avec Epona.
Seriously? Wow.
Explain to Barbie that you basically run the Poe over. It's the strat.
Seriously, this game is just broken. Why did wanna kill the Poe? Why? Okay.
Yeah, it would have been really impressive if you had gotten that, Mario. You were close, but yeah, il a actuellement réussi la strat une fois, mais le drop était out of bounds pour quelques raisons, donc...
Ah, okay.
Yeah. That was unfortunate, because if that had been Strength 3 or something, that would have been such a game changer for you.
Yeah. Then just no need. I mean, in that case, I think I probably lose because I never go to fire and get my long shot.
That's true. Même j'ai compté à Mario Barbu que si il a réussi ses défenses, il aura potentiellement sauvé beaucoup de temps, mais en même temps, s'il va trouver le long shot sur Pierre, c'est un problème aussi.
Ouais, il y a ça aussi. Ouais.
Okay. Fire. Yeah, that was quite a thing. Oh, PXR, do you have any questions? I'm kind of running this entire interview.
Not really, that's fine.
Yeah, I think I'm gonna head off now, so thanks for the stream. Thanks for the seed, of course.
GG, Mario.
GG's again.
Good luck versus Gav coming up next.
Oh man, I've fought him in so many 1v1s. It's always a great match. Yeah. Have a good night, guys. Thanks again.
Night. Et GG à toi aussi, Barbu. Malheureusement, c'est la fin de ton run dans ces brackets, mais bien joué.
Yes, merci. Ben, déjà, mon but, c'était de me qualifier. Je voulais voir où que j'étais rendu dans mon niveau du rando et sincèrement, je suis vraiment content de pouvoir avoir fait 2 tours. Fait que je me dis que j'espère bien pour le live event qui s'en vient parce à Washington. Fait que
Ouais, tu serais là avec les autres. Il y a une petite groupe de Québécois, je crois. Ouais.
ouais, bon, on a beaucoup de Québécois qui s'en viennent, oui.
Il y a toi, Sam, Yusso,
Sam, Yusu Epic, Fred Asso, and what else?
Ara, je crois aussi.
Araya.
Yeah. So sadly, this is unfortunately the end of the Barbu's tournament run, but he's pretty happy. His goal was to make brackets, which he did, and then he got to round 2, which he's happy with. We will be seeing Barbu this at the online the in-person event, sorry, as well in Washington D.C. He will be part of the Quebecois contingent we're expecting. It'll be him, just Sam, who we saw earlier in chat, Why You So Epic, Fredasso, and What the Hell's Happened? And I believe Ahamaski's also joining us as well. Should be fun. Merci beaucoup. Et...
Ouais, c'est moi qui vous remercie pour ce beau tournoi et souhaiter que l'année prochaine, je puisse encore me qualifier. Et,
Barbu saying thanks for the tournament, and he hopes to qualify again next year. And
GG.
et merci pour le restream aussi. And thanks.
Yep, and bonne nuit.
And thank you and good night.
Good night.
Alright. Any final thoughts, BXR?
It's quite a seed.
No kidding. Bows, strengths, just everything really. 2 hours and 42 minutes is a pretty long one for these settings. But I don't have a whole lot else to say. Gonna get some shout outs here, and then that's about it for me, at least. Give our runners here a follow, Barbu and MrMario7788, as well as my co-com VXR and our trackers, Mara and Shannock. Mara also my co-admin. Thank you all so much for your work. Thank you also to everyone in chat for watching. As previously mentioned, as I post the brackets in the chat, Mario will be facing off against Gavaroni in quarterfinals next. Should be a very good matchup. Gav, also a season OTR runner. They face off against each other several times in previous tournaments. Looking forward to that one. You want to go over the schedule coming up, VXR, or should I?
Let's see what we got tomorrow. We got Angle versus Alexis at 10:15 a.m. Eastern. SGLOTR. A whole lot more going on as well. Across SGL, we've got a lot. So yeah, check out the SpeedGaming schedule to see what's all out there. And yeah, thank you all so much for watching. And have a good night.
Have a good night, all.